YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we will be discussing the easiest, and I mean that, the easiest aquatic plant for your aquarium. But before we get into that, if you are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe, turn on your notification bells so you don't miss out on any future content, especially when it comes down to my tank. My tank is a self-sustaining tank, and we will be doing some aquaponics and all of that good stuff here in the future, so you don't want to miss out on that. And to all of my current subscribers, I would like to thank you guys for all of your support. It is greatly appreciated. Now today, let's go ahead and discuss the Bacopa caroliniana. Okay, it is kind of a mouthful, kind of tricky to say. I had to go on Google, I'm not gonna lie, to actually get the pronunciation right. But when it comes down to this plant, it is hands down the easiest plant to grow in your aquarium. And the reason why I am saying that is because this tank right here is only 6 days old. Okay, I've only had plants in here for about 3 or 4 days, and literally they have already grown, and some are even sprouting new buds. Okay, like, it is really crazy. I wasn't expecting it to be that easy, but just to give you a little bit of information, so we're just gonna call them Bacopas right now. But when it comes down to Bacopas, they're so beginner friendly. All right, you can grow these in your aquarium in between 40 degrees and 84 degrees. Okay, so you can just not even care and still somehow pull off growth. Okay, now on into the lighting requirements. Okay, so again, like I said, this is very beginner friendly. Like, it's really hard to kill these. All right, but over here I have a 60-watt plant light. That is what I am currently using, but with the Bacopa, literally whatever light that you have will work. Okay, you can put a lamp on it. If you get a little bit of sunlight through a window, that'll be perfectly fine. Okay, so moderate lighting. Now you do want to make sure that this gets some kind of light. Okay, don't neglect it to the point to where you be like, oh well, Cookie Grandson said I don't have to light it at all. No, it needs some sort of light to grow. Okay, and another reason why it is beginner friendly, these bad boys don't cost anything. Okay, so I'm about to show you guys my tank. Mind you, I only paid $5 for every single last one of these Bacopas in here. Okay, $5 total. You can find them at almost any pet store, Petco, PetSmart, a local aquarium store. Like, these are everywhere. They're super cheap, but they will, one, make your tank look very dope, provide more oxygen inside of your tank, and you're definitely going to get your money's worth. Because when it comes down to aquatic plants, as soon as they grow to a certain height, you can just clip off the tops, replant them, and another one will grow. Okay, so now that I did mention that, the height when it comes down to these, they grow vertical and they will grow up out of your tank. Okay, so more than likely, if you do not want that plant to come out of the top, your best bet is just to clip it and replant it or whatever. It's still going to look very dope. And I mean, when it comes down to aquatic plants, more than likely, you only have to buy it one time. Okay, that is really clutch when it comes down to the Bacopas. They get too tall, just snip it, replant it, boom, there you go. You don't have to go back to the store or anything. But now that I've given you all of that information, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my tank, and I'm gonna show you guys the new growth. So this is kind of sort of like an informational, educational video along with a tank update. So this is day 6. And here we go. We have this huge Bacopa in the front. This is one that has definitely started growing. Okay, it was kind of like slumped over this way and it wasn't as tall, but it's like straightened out. It's growing vertical, so it's literally going to just continue going up until it hits the surface. It could either go right, it can either like go backwards, you know what I'm saying, just lay on over, or it'll just continue growing straight up. It's really personal preference, but by the time it gets all the way up to the top, I'll more than likely snip it and just plant it like in this general area. But we have a little small one right there. We have this one right here. So that's one with a little bit of new buds on there. We have one in the back. I don't know if you guys can see it because of this light right here. So let's turn this off. But in the back right there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it started to sprout some new leaves. So that's just a wonderful sign. We'll turn this light back on. Again, all of the Bacopas that you see, I got for $5. They were all in just one bundle. We got one in the back right there. We have another one in the back. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this one, but we have one like in the middle of that piece of wood. Have one right here up at the front. That one right there has grown some new leaves and sprouted a little bit. So yeah, $5 literally got me all of these. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. And just for you guys who may be new to the channel, this is a clipping of Sebastian. So this is a golden pothos. Again, we're going to be doing some aquaponics type stuff. So we're starting out our first experiment with the golden pothos. And we have some Java moss across the top, some water lettuce. We have dwarf swords, Amazon swords in the back. So just in case you guys are new to the channel, that's quick little rundown of my entire tank. And now before you guys be like, well, your water's kind of murky, look, that is why you need to drop a like and subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with this experiment. My tank is self-sustaining, which means the ecosystem that I am building will keep my tank clean basically 24/7, okay? So ignore the murky water. But back to the Bacopas. The Bacopas are hands down the easiest plants to throw into your aquarium. You can have no knowledge whatsoever when it comes down to this stuff. Just plant it in there and it will thrive, okay? Just give it a little bit of light. Keep your room in between 40 and 84 degrees. I don't think that's super hard. And just have some patience and wait for them to grow. Again, this is day 6. I was not expecting them to grow that fast, but there we go. All right. So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you did enjoy. Again, if you are new to the channel and you want to keep up with the tank, the self-sustaining tank, it is very wild of an idea, but it is worth a shot. It has been done before, but you know what I'm saying? I have some very, very big plans when it comes down to this tank. So be sure to not miss out by dropping a like, subscribing to the channel, and turning on your notification bells. And to all of my current subscribers, once again, I would like to thank you guys for all of your support. It is greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys in the next one. I'm out.